Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bridges. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They go to the ground. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at... Deep in the season, that
impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They feed him again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Vols want to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just...
Hey, that's a live ball, and the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coffee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The toss to the outside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He lost it high, high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to the right side. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The give to the left side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. A couple down to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. Oh, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Just destroying his way through the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Runs through the tackle. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the ground, it's Myers.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll take it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This big down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and make...
Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. We haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to take a shot at this DB. Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The Tigers are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Toss to the outside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 80 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the running back. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. He's loose at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 ball, making him run to guys and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On the move, it's Coffee. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
And the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. He makes a grab. Touchdown LSU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great one.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll try to get outside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's complete to the left. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now they'll try the right side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.